Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. We've got Kansas City facing Detroit.
Let's get a nice clean game, huh?
So Detroit will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for Kansas City. Dominique Wilkins up there with Nowitzki. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then it's Curry. Here's Harden. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
You know, it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
It always seems to settle you down when you have some early success in the post.
Now Detroit moving it up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Curry with it. Chris Paul covering. Curry against Paul. Fires the three. The kick out to Wilkins. 6 on the shot clock. Nowitzki for three. The shot is off. Good D by Olajuwon. The three from Harden. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he nails the third.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Curry dishes to Nowitzki. Curry can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Here's Paul after Tracy McGrady's score. The drive by Paul.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's Olajuwon. And Nowitzki with the block.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
He dishes it to Curry. There's the screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Back to McGrady. The dish to Nowitzki. Shoots. They get it back. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter of the game. McGrady kicks to Nowitzki. Nowitzki a screen. Curry passes to Wilkins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The drive by Olajuwon. Durant with a wide open look. Cans it from downtown. Durant's got 5.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Nowitzki. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot from the wing. No good from Durant.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
Kansas City trails by 7. And there's the pass to Curry. Beyond the arc. No luck. And Detroit the other way now.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
23 seconds left in the first quarter. Stolen by Harden. For Detroit, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And the first one drops.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
And that is always a good recipe for offensive efficiency and a key to their lead tonight.
And Kansas City misses again. That's a 2 from Paul. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Detroit leads by 10. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
Setting the floor for Kansas City. Wall out there with Byron Scott. Then there's Anthony Morrow. Then it's Anthony. And it's Bradley in at the 5.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Back to Scott. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Isaiah Thomas.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Scott hits them both. So it's Detroit now. It's Pippen with the drive. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim. And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Here's Scott after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. Left side, Bradley. Got a piece of it. Shot clock at 5. Morrow. And Davis sends it back. Outside for Pippen. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Thomas against Wall. The wide open look here for Anthony. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. For Detroit, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Kansas City trails by 12. Scott dishes the wall. Stolen by Thomas. He's up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers. Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day. And I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display in that possession.
Here's McGrady after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. Curry kicks to McGrady. Out to the right wing. Here's Nowitzki. Banked in off the glass.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark. There is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And Kansas City decides to take their first time out here.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. Kansas City also with a sub. Kyle Korver. He's checked in for Tracy McGrady. Curry attacking. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Curry's got his second bucket.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Kansas City trails by 11. Wilkins with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Korver gets a wide-open look. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The dive for the ball. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Wilkins gets it to go on the assist by Curry.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance.
Oh!